All right, so I'm here, already removed the old broken arm I showed you. And this is my model of my Frigidaire fridge. So I'm gonna take this back off and we'll replace the lever. All right, so replacement came in. Like I said earlier, this is the one that came out. You can see the arm is broken, so it won't, my refrigerator, which I put back together so you know that cold air didn't come out the ice hole. But anyways, searched around online. You can see this one is black. So it only had black and white. Can't find gray for some reason. But it's an exact replacement. It's just gonna look funny because everything is gray. So what I'm gonna try to do is use a little gray paint and give it a little paint, see if that works. You can already see I kind of tested it. It's close enough, make it not look black, but yeah. I didn't want to spend, like I said, $170 for the whole replacement, because it was $170 before taxed. So this was, I think it was 11 bucks, and then $4 for paint. So pretty easy. So I'm gonna paint that and I'll bring it back. All right, first step is to remove this. And then we're gonna take these 3 screws out. All right, so the 3 screws are out, the Phillips heads. So now this whole piece, it's just a bezel. You're just gonna push up on it like this and see how it just moved out. It comes out. So now what you're gonna do is remove, let me see if I can't do this. We're gonna disconnect this, and you can see there's just this little tab. You just pull up on it and it moves out, and then you separate them. So that'll be the first step we do. All right, so now this is removed. You've got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3 more Phillips head screws. We're gonna remove that, and there'll be 1 more harness we gotta remove so we can pull this out. All right, so the 3 screws are removed. As you can see here, they're over here. So move this out if I can. So, oh, I forgot to say, there's the water hose, the water tube. You can kind of see back in there, that clear piece. You can kind of see it, that. You've got to push that up and get it out of the hose. So it was through here, I pushed it up, and now it'll come right out. So you see, now that this is the water hose. And then next is the same as the other harness. You're gonna disconnect this one, and then this whole piece will come out. All right, so like I showed, this is the old one. You'll see this is what broke off. It's supposed to be like this, but have some roughings, and it was broken. This is the new one that I already showed that it was painted. Sort of replacement, because this whole piece is $175 without tax or shipping. So what we're gonna do is, there's 2 screws on here. You'll see here, it's these, if I can get this thing to tilt right. So these hold it in. So it sits in here like this. And so when you push, it pushes onto the switch, which is here. And that's what releases the water. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna unscrew these screws, boom, boom. I'm gonna install this, and then I'll bring you back. All right, like I said, I loosened them so you can see I can move this back this way. I can pick this one up and move it this way. So now you can see where the lever arm, these little arms, you see on the side here, this one and that one, sit in that piece. You can kind of see how this one sits in there. There's a little arm off of that one. It's gonna be the same thing for this. All right, so I stuck it back in can see it's sitting in there. So you have to finagle it a little bit to get it in there. You gotta twist. I put it in the right side first to get it over that little plastic nipple right there. And you gotta make sure your spring, which is this, goes into the little ridge in there. As you can see, there's a little ridge. So that spring is what keeps it, you know, when you push in, it brings it back. So it doesn't just stay on all the time. All right, as you see, both of the screws are in and the plates. So I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like, since when I took it apart, it was not. So there's the top of the lever arm. You'll see it hit the switch. Boom, you hear it clicking? Kind of see it. And that's what lets water out. And then the spring helps it go back to normal, or the original position. So again, see the black little switch. And that's it. It's been repaired. So we'll put everything back together and I'll bring you back. All right, so I've already hooked the harness back in. It's right here. So what I was talking about earlier is this water line. You can see it here where my pliers are going on. This one, the clear water line, has to go into the hole that's in here. So that's the original one that's right here. So what I use is just pliers. I line it up because you don't want to break it. You get everything lined up and push it through. All right, as you can see that's where the water line is now. So using pliers is the best thing I've found with fat fingers to get that tube to go into the hole so that this can sit flat and you can put the screws back in. I just wanted to show that one portion. I'm just going to put everything back together so it's super easy. And voila, you can see there's a little bit of a difference. I mean, but nobody's really going to tell. I mean, it was kind of hard to try to get paint, and I'm cheap, so I picked the cheapest spray paint, but it works. Looks good. Grab a cup and I'll show you. Moment of truth. There we go. Hot water. All right, so in closeout, I probably saved myself $400, you know, from them giving me a service tech call of $100 to $150, and then this piece, like the whole unit that I would have had to replace, was $170 before shipping and taxes, and then for the repairman to do the repair, or repairwoman to do the repair, that you know, probably save myself $400 to $500, and that's if they don't just tell me to get a new fridge. So hopefully this helps. Don't forget to subscribe and like the page, and I'll see you on the next one.